What are your thoughts on these kids, these climate activists going into museums and throwing tomato sauce or mashed potatoes on the Monets and priceless paintings, and then gluing them, and then super gluing themselves to the wall? They're doing this to sports cars too at car shows. They're throwing paint and shit on it, and then super gluing their hands to the freaking cars.
For what cause?
Because they're like anti-oil activists, but they're all like 17 and have blue hair and are super pale, and they go in and throw some shit on something that's in the name of oil.
This is why you guys gotta whoop your kids, man. Real talk.
So I went to Italy this summer, and we're going through museums, and you're looking at paintings that are 500 years old, 700 years old, 800 years old. If I saw somebody throw paint on one of those things, I would fucking beat the shit out of them.
Like, that's history. Why would you deface history?
There's one of those. Is one of those.
Like, why would you do that?
It's these guys. Oh, these guys need their. Like, I would be all for. This sounds so bad. I would be all for hanging these fuckers.
Like
just take them outside and be like, oh, you want to throw paint on shit? Here we go. Whoop. Here you go.
No, and the thing is with technology nowadays, if somebody like defaced the 16th chapel, like,
well,
the painting
that'd be hard. The shit's way the fuck out there. Like, you'd have to throw that shit like 50 feet in the air.
You don't even need to throw something. You could just have a drone sit there and take it up there. Like, fuck you, kids. Like, I'm so tired of you kids getting so like bent out of shape about like shit that you have no real understanding about. No real understanding about. And the thing is, it's like things that may have been fucked up in the past, but the thing is history. Like,
Kanye doesn't believe in that either. just to bring it back to Kanye.
Like, so like, if you're like, oh, I'm gonna deface Mount Rushmore, like, why? Well, they were slave owners and this and that. Yeah, but that's also a part of the history. When you don't acknowledge the fact that it happened, it creates a dangerous ideal in these young people's heads. Like, yeah, sure, Thomas Jefferson had slaves, and that was fucked up. And I'm against that, but I'm not going to not acknowledge the fact that he ruled our country.
Well, that's the thing too. Is this like you, especially with like a lot of this like statue taking down thing? Like, I don't understand how a statue was ever put up of a Confederate person in the United States, considering they were trying to overthrow the government. So I don't understand that. But to take down, like, if a person was a piece of shit in one regard, it completely negates all the other stuff they did. It's like Thomas Jefferson had slaves and whatever. He had the whole Sally Hemings thing with like 40 kids with her and stuff. Not great. But
it's not great.
But he also was one of the writers that laid the foundation for the country. It's
founding father.
Kind of a big deal.
Founding father.
And you're just going to negate all of that? But the thing I love about this too is they'll take down a statue of like Abraham Lincoln, and then they'll want to put up a statue of George Floyd. It's like George Floyd was tragically killed. George Floyd was also a total piece of shit.
Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery, dude.
But just like you put up a statue of George Floyd, tragic death, all that stuff is terrible. He was not a great person. He was kind of a piece of shit.
He was smoking meth.
But did you hear when he broke into the chick's house who was pregnant? He's like holding a gun against her pregnant belly. Not a great guy.
He didn't deserve it. He did not deserve to die by any means. We're not.
At least then he deserved to die probably when he was breaking into the chick's house. And
I wouldn't even go that far to say that. I think everybody deserves a chance to be rehabilitated and re brought up in society. I feel like everybody deserves a chance to like make up for their mistakes, but
not get a statue.
Yeah, I'm not really with that, having him have a statue.
Especially when you're taking down Abraham Lincoln, who's like the greatest president who took a country that wanted slaves.
I can understand that, but I don't want the black community to think that we're like not acknowledging the horrors that man went through that day. I mean, having a cop.
No, all that
he didn't deserve that.
All that's terrible. No, I'm talking about making a statue though.
Because the thing, yeah, on that, but it doesn't negate the fact of like the weight that that him dying carried. I mean, the nation was pretty much like arguing with each other over the same thing that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And about what's going on. Do I think he should get a statue? No. Because the thing is, he didn't change laws.
Well, he did.
Did he though?
He did. I mean, because of that, they did the whole. What's funny is they did that so they changed like police presence like in Minneapolis, and then crime went up, and they went, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, it's like did he though, or did he make any, or did that give the people that don't care about making a change for our people as a whole?
Well, I think one thing he did though. I think one thing that he definitely did was when a cop did something shitty to whatever citizen.
Yeah, fuck Derek Chauvin, bro. We don't fuck that,
obviously,
man.
but like it made the cops, it made the police department in different cities around the country go, "Oh, we can't keep this fucking guy. We can't do this. Like we can't like defend this guy and do him with it." So a lot more cops are getting prosecuted for shooting unarmed people.
As they should, man.
No,
As they
right,
should,
right,
man.
right.
Fuck
but that's
them,
what I'm saying.
dude.
But I think because of his situation, I think that it opened up where people were like, "Well, fuck, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to go through what Minneapolis went through. This guy fucked up. Just he's got to go."
Yeah.
And I think that's huge.
And I think that's like right. That's good. Like
For sure.
But I feel like there could be more being done. It's just I'm not that. I don't want to be that podcast. I don't think we should be that podcast.
You want to talk about police brutality?
Nah, I'm not that podcast because I myself am a fool. So,
so what do you think we should do with the kids that are thrown? As we get back to that, like, what? They just arrest them, beat the shit out of them.
Should just no, they should be arrested and fined. But like,
the kids, they have no money.
Yeah, they should like. The thing is, like, it's hard to say what to do with it because they're kids, and it's like you don't want to be harsh on these children, but it's like
put their parents in jail.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like if I start that'll be a whole nother thing.
But if they're retarded, it's because they got retarded parents.
Yeah, like
put one of the two parents in jail.
Like, what are y'all teaching these children, man?
Nothing.
I mean, like, I'm just saying. If I see the Mona Lisa and you smear tomato on it, you should get beat the fuck up.
100%.
Like, what is that about? Like, bro, like, who cares what time these artists lived in? Like, that's a part of history. That's a part of, like, the art culture. Like, why would you deface anything? No matter of how oppressive it looked, no matter how bad it was in that time, that's still a piece of history. Don't destroy it.
Well, I mean, and things were those things that you're hating now were things that were okay back then.
Yeah, like
mean, there's slavery in the Bible, and nobody ever says anything bad about slavery in the Bible other than treat your slaves right.
Yeah, like it's been a part like the slavery now.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about that. That's the crazy thing is you're gonna get all pissed off about the slavery that happened here, 150 years ago, but you're not mad about the slavery that's going on right now. That was fun.